Okay, so I'm gonna make a video here about AI art, and I'm gonna talk about the good and the bad. Also, if you like what you see, remember to tell YouTube that by hitting the like button so that they push me in the algorithm, and if you want to see more, subscribe. Okay, back to the video. So, well, I'm gonna be relatively pro AI. I am not dogmatically pro AI. I'm not just thinking, oh, tech, soy. It's not perfect, and I'm gonna start. So I'm gonna start this by laying out that no, it has no intellectual creativity. Like, whenever AI generates an image, there's no significance behind it. If I pull up this image, so what is this image here? It shows a woman in a dress in a coliseum looking into the distance. What on earth is this thing it generated in the side? Nothing in particular, really. It's just a cluster of pixels. You see quite a lot of those start to emerge in this. I mean, I got the images you're seeing on screen right now while telling it to generate a quote woman in a ancient Greek toga in a Colosseum singing Auld Lang Syne, and I've mixed results. The photo ones look generally less melted, but it's all just meaningless nothing. There's no idea being conveyed by it. There's no personality to it. There's no story to it. It's all just general yeah, you get the point. Two, there are certain practical purposes in which AI can have uses. It can be used to identify shit in images quicker than humans could. You can use it to generate generic stock images to throw up in a video. I do happen to be artistically inclined, so I make my own assets. Here some of them are, but not everyone is, and not everyone has the budget to hire someone to do it, so you just tell an AI to make some generic shit by following the descriptors, and boom, you got what you need. You can use it to make a cheap first draft of something. Like you can use it to recreate voices of characters for whom their actors are dead, so you can recreate them, albeit that can get very iffy with the actor, especially as to like what point are you recreating a fictional character versus recreating the actor? So that's gonna come up with arguments with the pure morality of that are yeah. And then from there you can what's it? There's another thing. My mind's blocked. Brian King, give me a moment. Oh, you can also recreate people's voices for stupid memes. That's the last thing. Obviously, there can be cases in which it's misused and abused as such. Whether you're making to use a euphemism, creepy shit, or whether you're copying somebody else's work, or trying to pass it off as your own actual hard labor. Yeah, you can abuse AI and use it to do bad stuff. Like, yeah. Deepfakes too tries to make fake clips that show someone doing bad things and or again being creepy with it, doing deepfakes. That's also certified bad stuff. I am not denying that. Although AI art is not in principle stealing, I'd argue. Well, yes, it can sometimes basically copy and paste someone's art. I'd argue that it's that if I take a look at a whole bunch of things and I'm inspired by them, and then I draw something that's kind of like them, that's not stealing. And before you say an AI like taking a whole bunch of things and doing statistics with and aggregating data from them isn't the same as you taking and learning from it. And I mean, yeah, technically speaking, the underlying process isn't the same, but like theoretically, the concept of taking things that already exist and using them to make something new that's similar. Yeah, I'd argue that on a moral level they're the same. Of course, this is only for when they aren't literally making almost an exact copy. So, yeah, I'd also argue that to address deepfakes, yeah, we're probably going to need methods. There should be requirements that deepfake programs have metadata to identify the presence of AI in their creation. Don't want to just be deepfake programs to be anything that has AI used to make it. Like any piece of media made of this should be identified as such. Yeah, because deepfakes can get real out of control real easy. But this is not the first time people have worried about technology getting out of control. So, yeah. It's also the case that you can make arguments against generative AI on the basis that it takes away jobs. people are currently paid to like draw images as stock images of a thing, or to do commissions, and now people who might have previously been paying them to do that are now turning to AI, to which, yeah, on a direct level, that's a bad thing. However, I'd also argue you shouldn't blame the technology for that. I'd argue that these people being screwed over should be blamed on the fact we have a system where someone's job being automated means they're screwed over instead of them no longer needing to do the job because the job's now being done by technology. And another thing is that this might also make it more viable to pull off small indie projects. Like if you're animating, you can make the main frames and then have it animate the ones in between, or draw out the ones in between. You get the point, which could expedite the process quite a lot. You can also use it to generate images, which, yeah, less useful in terms of like pulling stuff straight out of the Aether. On top of that, it can do voices, which getting voice people and finding somewhere for them to do their voice work. I'm doing the thing where you rub your fingers together. It's like, that is money. Not everyone, little indie folks like me don't have money. And whether you're using this to first things together from scratch, or whether you're using it to start a pilot so you can try and get a budget, it has its place. Like, there's this guy I like to follow who makes little indie films called Austin O'Connor. That's his whole thing. I think that's the name of his channel. I'm going to be showing it on the screen right now, but a few years ago, not a few years ago, last year, he made he made a little short film, including an audiobook version, and guess how how he did the audiobook version? He had an AI voice it, or was it the AI voice in the YouTube skit? I really should double check this before editing. I mean, not editing, before recording. Anyway, you get the point, but he used it for that. It didn't really hurt anyone. It did the job. Look, in terms of making small indie projects on a shoestring budget, this has its place. You know, I've got one, Caveman Land, and the advancements of this, making that one day increasingly viable due to this existing. I'm glad about that. So yeah, this isn't all bad from a creative perspective. Just saying. Okay, so I just finished editing that, and it's been 3 weeks as of now since my last upload. So what the fuck's with that? Simple, burnout and lack of ideas. I kept this video after listening to a Vosh segment back in December, and then I kept procrastinating on it because I wasn't too impassioned about it, but I never get anything else done because I wasn't passionate about it. Eventually, I finally got passionate about it about a bit over a week ago, and I recorded some of the audio, then some more, and now I've edited it. Yeah, after working with some AI programs a bit more, I do feel more artistic about it, but also it's like still, I don't disagree with my take that it isn't fundamentally creative, but like in many ways, a lot of it's like I don't know how to put it, but yeah. I mean, it can be certainly troublesome to use. It generated this when I told it to generate a tech bro doing a soy face. But yeah, as for other stuff, I've got other ideas. I'm going to try and get things moving on a pseudo-weekly basis at least again, as soon as possible. I've got some ideas for videos I might do. So yeah, hopefully February will not be quite as dry a month over here on this channel as January was. Like and subscribe, and bye.